Good afternoon or evening, probably by the time this gets posted. Happy day 4 of the group. I didn't do a video for day 3, but day 4 we're kind of talking about what we enjoyed as a kid. One of my favorite things, by the way, that Gretchen Rubin suggests in the Happiness Project is to think back on what you enjoyed doing as a kid and to do more of those things. Like honestly, even as an adult, playing handball makes me so happy. Like I actually went and bought a handball with my brother Jake, and we went to the school, we played handball. The things that we enjoyed as a kid can often be things that we enjoy as adults, and that has nothing to do with fitness. It just was like a cool thing I just remembered and thought of and wanted to share with you. So today I'm asking what things you enjoyed as a kid. Now I want to give a little bit of background. I told you in the last couple days that I would give you more of my kind of past and my story, and some of you who have known me my whole life might already know these things about me. But as a kid, I always did really well in school. I wanted to achieve, and I had, well, kind of planted in my head this idea that if you were smart, you could not also be good at sports. Like, you're just academic, Janae. You're not athletic. And I hate to throw my mom under the bus, but that kind of was her justification for me not being in any sports, when actually I probably really would have been good at sports had I been introduced to them at an early enough age and kind of was forced to be pushed out of my comfort zone, but I wasn't. So I was comfortable doing well in school, and I was comfortable just kind of playing on the playground and never considered myself to be athletic. And then as a kid, so when I was 11 in 6th grade, my grandpa put me and 2 of my brothers in karate, and I loved it. I loved it. It was so awkward at first, but it just was my passion. I was on like the SWAT team. This is Special Winning Attitude team, by the way. I got like a special gi for it. Karate was awesome. It was great for my self-esteem, my confidence. And even then though, I didn't consider myself athletic. Like, it's crazy. I never liked competition. I didn't ever want to compete for karate. I didn't want to do sparring on Thursday nights. I hated it. Hated going to sparring. Worst thing ever. Fighting other people. I'm just not a competitive person. I don't know if it's that or that I don't like losing, or both. I avoid competition, except with myself. So, yeah, that was all I did. That was pretty much the only physical activity was karate up until I did that till I graduated and left home. I moved out. I'm pretty sure I gained the freshman 15, but I don't even know. Probably more than that. Who knows? And in the middle of my freshman year of college, when I was 19, I started going to the gym with a guy that I was dating, and I brought that up before. At first, I hated weightlifting. I was used to karate. You're jumping around, you're getting sweaty. It's a lot of cardio, and a lot of core training in karate, which you don't realize when you're 14. But I just did not like weightlifting at first, and then over time, again, like referring back to the last video that I recorded, when you stick with something, right, you come to love it. I did come to love weightlifting. But then anytime I went to the gym regularly, from probably 19 to age 23 or so, was only focused on weight loss. I wanted results. I went to the gym twice a day sometimes. Like, I want to lose weight. I want to lose weight. I want to lose weight. And that was my focus. And I was never consistent about it. It was always off and on. I'd go sometimes, until, like I shared in my other video, my mindset completely shifted, and I just wanted to exercise regularly and have that be my focus. So it switched from losing weight to becoming consistent. So then in February 2015 is when I kind of decided that I wanted to try flexible dieting, which I've mentioned a couple of times. It's counting macros, which are proteins, fats, and carbs. And you count those in order to maintain your muscle mass, but to gain the physique that you want. So you can lose fat, but maintain your muscle. So I did that. I attempted it, and then ended up actually paying someone to calculate my macros for me. And I can give you some references for that if you want someone to do that for you too. And from February 23rd to August or so, I lost 18 pounds. And then actually in August, I lost another 5 doing the 21-day fix. So, even at that time and since then, exercise was not about losing weight. It came down to my eating. And I've just had this huge shift from thinking about exercise and health, being about weight loss, and shifted it more toward like a lifestyle and an overall picture of my health, and kind of hopefully I don't know, a prediction of how I'll feel and how I'll be later in life. I think one of my favorite things about life and adulthood is learning that you don't have to be anything you don't want to be, and you can be anything you do want to be. So you all know at this point I'm training for my 4th half marathon. If you had told me even 5 years ago that I would do that, I probably would have laughed at you. I've never been a runner, right? But when you decide to do something, if you want to become a runner, you can become a runner. I think that as a kid, I didn't consider myself to be athletic, and I got stuck in this, this little box that people put me in, and it's so limiting. So kind of to add on to what I was talking about in last night's video, really challenge your beliefs about yourself. Oh, I'm not a dancer. Oh, I'm not a runner. Oh, I'm not a weightlifter. Oh, I'm not athletic. Instead, what do you want to be, and how will you get there? And recognize that it will be an uncomfortable process and probably a long process, but don't keep those labels on yourself. They're harmful and limiting, and you are capable of so much more than that, as I've been able to see in my adulthood as I've challenged myself and my identity as a non-athletic person who turned into a certified personal trainer. Just don't get stuck in those limiting beliefs about yourself. You can be whatever you want to be, and change and improve and do whatever you want in life, fitness, health related or not. Whatever you want to be. With enough work, you can be it. So, will you guys do me a favor? If you've watched these videos, will you like it or comment on it? Because these videos take more time and effort than you might imagine, and I would like to know that they're worth my while and that you're getting something out of it. So I would really appreciate your feedback, even just a like on the video if you watched it, so that I know that it's not a total waste of my time. I would appreciate that.